If you're a people pleaser, this one's for you. I want to share a story from one of my group coaching clients who had a crazy awesome win that actually brought up a lot for me and seeing my growth, and hopefully in seeing your growth too, but also a good reminder for all of us. So this client, when I first spoke with her a few months ago, she was cool in her job. It was fine. She'd been in it for a while. She's making the money. It's fine. No problem, Mackenzie. That's not what I want to work on. Well, usually as people go through the growth process with me, they get one area of movement, like a lot of movement, and then that opens up like these opportunities for improvement elsewhere. And they're also seeing their capability and that they don't have to settle for something that isn't fulfilling for them, doesn't bring them joy. Like they see that in themselves. They are more confident in knowing their worth and standing up for that. And she decided that she no longer wants to be in this job. She started applying for positions elsewhere. She got a interview for a job, and they said they were paying a certain amount. Here's all the information, blah, blah. She went in for the interview. It went really great. And then they went to offer what the value for the position would be, and it ended up, they said it was less than they originally told her it would be. And so now she's in this position where I want to leave this job so bad. It's so stressful. It's all I'm doing. I'm really not happy. But this is not acceptable. And I'm not going to work for a company that told me that I'd be paid a certain amount and it ends up being something different once I have the interview. And she knows that she's worth more than what they're paying her anyways. And so while she's in that position, like, I don't care, I'm so desperate, I just want to get out of this job, she was so confident and she knew her worth that she said no. And she actually told them that she didn't feel comfortable working for a company that said one thing and actually followed through with the other thing, and that she wasn't interested in the company. And she kind of just like brushed this over when we were talking about it. She had messaged me earlier, and then she was just like, oh yeah, casually, this is what happened. And all of us in the group were like, are you serious? That is so awesome that you stood up for your worth. And what would you have done 2 months ago, 1 month ago, if you weren't in this group? And the amount of growth just like opened up to her to see that she would have never stood up. She would have just been like, oh, okay, that's what you're offering. Like, I'll take it. That's fine. And I think that's what a lot of us do. And I definitely used to do that too. I don't know if it's our people pleaserness, not feeling confident in ourselves, things like that, where just whatever that person tells us, whether it's the salary, whether it's what we should do, we're just like, oh, okay, I guess that's what it is. And here's the thing. We are all inherently worthy. There's nothing else we need to do. We have it. But the thing is, the more confident you become, the more self-trust you have for your own abilities, then you can start standing up for your worth. And that's the message that I want to share with you guys. So today's mantra is stand up for your worth. It doesn't matter if it's a big thing like having an interview with an employer, or a small thing like, well, it's really a big thing, but like holding your boundary. This shows up in so many different areas, and I just want you guys to know that whatever it is, you are worthy and you are worth standing up for that. Don't let people push you around. We don't have to please everyone. We don't have to do what everyone tells us to do. We are our own person. We know what's best for us. We know what we want. And so I want you guys to move forward with that and stand up for your worth this week. Let's go.